Hello, everyone. I'm Mark.
And I'm Rob.
And today we're going to talk about Coach Sides and whether or not you think or we think she just wants all the credit. And we're going to talk about her disastrous press conferences. Okay. And welcome to Mark and Rob's Sports Showdown, one of the hottest and best sports talk shows on YouTube. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, please do so and hit the notification bell when you do. So it's Rob, at this point, it's obvious that Coach Sides' press conferences or post-game interviews are a disaster. And it's also becoming very obvious to me, anyways, that my original theory that I said like a month ago, and this was my own theory, but other people have said the same thing since then. I'm not saying other people didn't come up with the same idea. I'm just saying it came to me as Rob and I were talking when we were doing video one day, that it looks like she's afraid that Caitlin Clark's going to get the credit for the success of the team as opposed to her coaching. And I was listening to another YouTuber just this morning, and he says, no, that's not it. It's because she's totally incompetent. And I think it's both.
Yeah.
What do you think, Rob?
I like I said before in the other video, I think it's with her, it's definitely incompetent. She doesn't know what she's doing. And then she wants to take credit for the victories, but then when they lose, she doesn't want to take credit for that either. You got to do both as a coach. Can't just do that.
Well, Rob, just so it's clear, are you agreeing with the other tuber that it's just because she's incompetent, or are you agreeing with me that it's both? She's incompetent, and the also wants to get credit for the coaching in terms of why she's holding Caitlin Clark down and throwing her underneath the bus.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I agree with you. It's both. It's definitely both.
All right. I just wanted to know which way you were going with that.
Yeah, sorry.
All right. So I'm curious what other people think about that, whether you think it's both. It's not, obviously she's incompetent. That goes without saying. She's the worst coach I've ever seen. And or is it just because of that? There's more to it than that she wants to just get the credit. And if Caitlin Clark shines too much, or if Caitlin Clark basically takes over, especially offensively, that she won't get the credit for the success of the team, because last year she ran a different offense, as you probably know. They gave it to Boston, and she did real well last year. She shot 58%. But you got a different player right now, and you should have a different offense. You have a once-in-a-generation player, at least everybody but the haters think she's a once-in-a-generation player. Even if she's not going to go down the greatest player of all time, she's a player from the future in terms of the way she wants to run her offense, and she wants to do the fast breaks. This league has not been doing that. This league has been, grinded down type of league.
Yeah, the plotting. Oh, gosh, yes.
Right, plotting, old-fashioned, get it in the post, and these women bang up against each other, and that's why the league became so physical. And it seems to me Caitlin Clark is good for the league for that reason alone.
Well, I mean, it's kind of dumb also, like I said, she's dumb as a coach. I would love to have, like I said, I've always said this. I'd love to have Caitlin Clark. If she's scoring and doing better.
Why would you want someone like that?
She would make me look good. Why would I be? I'd be like, yeah, cool. I mean, I'll take it back. I'll ride the coattails. I mean, I'll come into the conference. Caitlin Clark had a great game. Yeah, she sure did. She did great. I mean, she was awesome. That would be my press conference.
Part of the success in the 1980s in the NBA wasn't just the Larry Bird, Magic Johnson thing. It was the Lakers were exciting with their Showtime game. They run and gun, and that's what this league is lacking. And if they're able to get Caitlin Clark in a situation where she can run and gun like she did with Iowa, which was the most exciting women's basketball you've ever seen, and they were the number one in the country in offensive points scored. So why wouldn't you want that? But this coach wants to try to hold it back, and it's hurting the league and it's hurting her team, because I think the team all the close games they lost, I think they would have won if she just let Caitlin Clark go and didn't bring Wheeler in and slow things down and teach Mitchell how to pass, and they would have won all those games. Go ahead, Rob. Sorry.
And the players catch the basketball. That also would help too.
Well, that hasn't been the coach, but it seems she's very insecure because she's never been a head coach before. And so I think her ego's big, and I just don't understand where she never takes responsibility for her loss. She never says, I got to coach them better. I got to do this more. I got to do that more. She always says the players got to do this. The players got to do that. The players got to do this. She makes it sound like she's coached perfectly all along through the whole season or the last year and a half, and it's all the players' fault. And she throws not just Clark underneath the bus, everyone underneath the bus all the time. Her press conferences are a disaster.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's a reflection of, when she does that, what does that mean? That's a reflection on you as the coach. So obviously you're not coaching the players correctly how to do the offense or the defense, how to do something else on defense or offense. So that's you.
Rob, I'm going to end this video with a quote from somebody that made a comment under someone else's YouTube comment. She said, she's talking about Coach Sides. She wants to win without the magic of Caitlin Clark so she can say it's all about her coaching. And guess what? They're not going to win without the magic of Caitlin Clark because they didn't win last year without her. So,
Right.
they didn't make the playoffs last year. So that's unrealistic. She's going to have to learn to accept that Caitlin Clark needs to excel for the team to win well, and she'll get credit. Phil Jackson got credit for 11 championships. Not 100% because they all said, he had Kobe and Shaq and he had Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan. We get that. But he did get credit. People do think he's a great coach. I think he's the greatest coach in NBA history. And so we didn't take it away from him that he had great players that shined. Right. So why is she worried about that? Why is she so insecure, and why is her ego so big that she can't see the light at the end of the tunnel? That everybody eats, everybody shines if Caitlin Clark does. And It's very frustrating to watch her hold her down and then give her mixed signals where, well, we really don't set it up so she can get shots. And then she keeps saying, we want her to shoot 15 times. When she's not that's not what she's telling her in practice.
Right. She'll go to press conference and say, we needed her to shoot more. That's what does that mean? That means nothing. And you can tell anybody to say that. You can tell a 10-year-old, okay, you need to shoot more. Okay. Right. Well, what does that mean? Nothing.
I have no idea what she's thinking. But, she's also playing favorites too. And that's part of her incompetency, where she's getting Wallace, Wheeler too much playing time, and they're not that good. And she's not playing other players that should be playing. And that's incompetency. I don't think that's, but it seems like players like, Samuelson the other day. Samuelson runs the court and gets a great pass from Caitlin Clark. She actually catches the ball on a long pass, which is like the first time all year. Right. And she actually puts the ball in the basket.
Layup.
And she was only in for 4 minutes. On another, I don't know if it was before or after the pass, Caitlin Clark comes around a screen on the far side, and Samuelson has the ball and passes it to Clark. Clark hits a 3-point shot. She does those two things in the game, and she gets rewarded by helping Clark or by making Clark look good. She gets rewarded by playing the fewest minutes she's played all year. Yeah. Now you tell me why that took place. She didn't play the new Dantas. She didn't play the new forward that she activated. So that can't be it.
Yeah, ahead, and also with part of the coaching, like I said, you have Mitchell, despite her not passing she's a great athlete. She's a good player. So you want her to be included on the team. So like I said, again, take her aside, talk to her, saying we can't do this without you, but you need to pass the ball. You need to be a little more sharing with the ball. I know you're good at driving and shooting, but we got to share the ball too. There's other players on the team, and then your defense. Like I said, with her, since the defense isn't great, I'd have her pressure the ball because she's quick enough. Get her involved. She has a lot of energy. Get her involved in moving around.
Well, she's had a year and a half to do that, Rob, and she hasn't done it because Mitchell's been there since last year, and she was coached last year. Yeah. Anyways, that's our take, and I'm sticking to it. Stop it, Coach.
I forgot.
Rob wanted to steal my line. I got to set it first. The coach has got to stop holding Caitlin Clark down, and they'll start winning. And stop worrying about who gets the credit. Just get them to win. You'll get credit if they win. I promise you, Phil Jackson got credit. He did. I swear to God. I watched the NBA for years. He's considered the greatest coach of all time, even though he had a lot of talent. It's so silly. So I can't believe we actually have to tell Coach Sides this.
Right.
And anyways, hey, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Hit that notification bell when you do. And you can talk about this on the live show, 7 to 8 Eastern time, except for major holidays. You can call in or you can make comments down below and suggest topics. And if you like this video, hit the like button. And guess what? If you want to make intelligent, non-insulting comments, feel free to do so. And we'll see you in the next video.
Great. Peace out.